Morning, Sydney and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. Gonna check the water in the tank. I'm pretty sure there's still 200 gallons in here from the last time I filled it. And we're gonna go ahead and give the trees a drink of water. We've not had rain in a while. And while yes, fall is, check out my colors. Fall is in full bloom. None of my fruit trees have leafed. You can tell how green they are. And I don't want to put them to bed being thirsty. So I'm gonna go ahead and give, each tree row about 15 minutes of the soaker hose, just so they can have a drink. That's where we're gonna start. And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up. When we had that freeze, I took the watermelons in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the vine out of there, blow out the leaves again so the electric fencing works. Just start cleaning and clearing all the stuff that I do anyway. And we'll take it from there. Talk to you in a few. That's a cart full of watermelon vine and green beans. And again, most of it is just, should one of the beans be viable, off of any of the stuff that's left, I don't need them to regrow here. It was supposed to be just a quick little winter crop. It worked. Life is awesome. Next up will be the peppers and the tomatoes. Chickens are already looking, what you got, Mom? I don't have anything, it's fall. But you can see, like the tomatoes, again, they're next. I've already pulled all my tomatoes. I did it before that I had that freeze, and you can see where they're yellowing. It's because they're dying. They know. That freeze did what it's supposed to do. It turned them off. So they're out of here. All right. Talk to you in a few. Cart full too. Tomatoes and peppers. That's all the tomatoes that were not in the hoop tunnel, and then all of the peppers. So my whole center area over there is now clear and cleaned up, and the tomatoes that were down there at the end of the cherries, gone. The tomato that was here by the pomegranate, gone. The support's taken down. So I'm gonna go empty this one and then start cutting them back in the hoop tunnel. Put this garden to bed. Well, not exactly. I've still got to get some black plastic. I want to cover the buckets with black plastic so I don't get weeds taking hold there in the winter. So next spring I can add compost and do whatever it is I'm going to do. I'll also come out here once all the fruit trees drop their leaves and give them their last prune. Because they'll need it. They've gotten too tall, too big, too wide. It's okay. I know what to do. Just waiting for that perfect time. And then I will put this garden to bed. Having said that, though, since there's no more food for me, I've left the gate open all day, and should the chickens come in here, they come in here. So anyway, let me go take care of the cart, take care of those tomatoes, and then I gotta blow out leaves too. Talk to you in a few. Supervisor approves this message. So, third cart, full of the hoop tunnel tomatoes. Hoop tunnel's clean. Again, I'm not doing a winter garden this year. I won't be putting plastic up. I did, however, put black plastic on all the tubs so I don't get an insane amount of weeds. Just kind of keep them covered. Clamps on it, do its thing. All right, I'm going to water my trees, and then I'm going to get the blower and start blowing. Do what I can. And I'll talk to you soon. So I'm blowing leaves. I blew up this little woolly caterpillar. And you can see he's got a black front and a black back end, but his middle is orange. Kind of goes hand in hand with that persimmon reading. Say each ring that's orange is supposed to be a week of winter. I have 5, maybe 6 at least. Again, hey, don't hurt the baby. Just an old wives' tale. So when I'm in the shade, he's almost looking black. Almost looks black. All right, I gotta get on. You can see I blowing out my swell so it'll catch water, not leaves. Talk to you in a few. It's clean for right now. I still have plenty of leaves. I will be doing this again, you know, several times. Yeah, but we're clean for now. Time to get on to the next chore. Actually, it's time for lunch. And then we'll do the next chore. So, talk to y'all in a few. All right, the next chore. Yeah, several videos ago, I had showed where I got this gazebo piece. That's the one wall, and that's the roof, for like 20 bucks. It's usually like 175 type thing. I got it because it was damaged. So this is me with my jack unbending that. You can see that bar is almost perfectly straight across. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot to video before I started. Just a little turn at a time. Let it pop the metal back into place. Long term, as I'm quite sure I'll be able to put this up, grow something like blue butterfly peas off of it. I've got 2 T-posts here. I'll put one on the left and one on the right to make sure that it's stable and permanent. And life's awesome. That's the thought process. So let me go back and get back to work and talk to you in a few. Supervisor wants to know if I'm done yet. And the answer is yes. I started to film from the other direction, and then it was like, yeah, the Jeep. Get the Jeep out of the camera. All right, so at an angle, there it is. You can still see where at the left side here, you can see that the dip there in the tippy top. It's not straight, it still dips. And I won't lie, on that side, only 3 or 4 screws will go in. One of them just, it doesn't line up at all. I can't get it any better. Even with clamps and you know, it's gonna have 3 or 4 screws. The other side is all 4 screws are in. Yay! You know, they're all in. Life is awesome. The back end there, that's the wonky end. It's down, it's touching. It'll be the side that gets the T-post though, because it's not strong, to help hold it in place. And I will put a T-post on both sides once I put it in its permanent home. But for 20 bucks, I ain't mad. You know, now I won't lie, the area I'm thinking about, and I don't want to go over there because I'll have to show the license plate on the Jeep. I don't want to do that. I've got the rock stairs that are there. That I have the security light there as well. I want to put this so I can go up the stairs, not hit my head, and be able to put the security light on it so it lights up both the stairs and that side of the Jeep, because the Jeep itself blocks the light from the house when the porch light's on. So if I gotta like put air in a tire, I have no light. I like, you know, and I like my little spotlights. So that's where I'm thinking about putting it. And if for whatever reason it's not tall enough, if this bar here gets in the way, because just standing here, my head hits the bar. So it's maybe 5.5 feet because I'm 5'9"-ish. We'll see from there, you know? But I'm not doing T-post today, so I'm not putting it over there. I don't want it to, you know, tip on the Jeep and scratch it up. Other little thoughts. When I was straightening out this side as best I could, I busted some of the plastic thingies. I'm probably just going to cut those off. It's not going to make a huge difference if this side doesn't look like that side. Just cut it to where it's strapped in and, you know, cut it below it so it doesn't come off anymore or unwind anymore. So what I'm thinking, yeah, because you could see where they had stapled it. You know, anyway, those will get cut off. I don't care if it doesn't look like fake bamboo. You know, it's a $20 gazebo. It's awesome. All right, I got tools to clean up. Talk to you in a few. Well, that's where I wanted to put it. Yeah, you can tell I'm not trying to get the license plate in the picture. Having said that, it is too short. If I bring it down here, you know, like where that flat brick is, kind of over it on both sides, so I can attach it to that T-post. Put the light on top type thing so it lights up the stairs and this side of the Jeep. I have to hunch really bad. It is truly not tall enough. That's all the way up by where I mow on the lower portion of the upper loop. And if I leave it there, it creates a lot of work. One, to mow, and two, to have to drive around when the hillside starts to slough a little and bring the tractor in and work. It can't go where it's at, and it's too short to go down here. So that means it can't stay here. It has to go somewhere else. Where, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Somewhere. Because it's still going to look awesome growing stuff. You know, maybe I'll stick it in the garden and grow cucumbers off of it or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, you know, it would have been awesome here since the power company killed my rose. Bring it down here and put a rose there or something. You know, and let the rose climb over it. Just, still a good deal for 20 bucks. That's all I can say. Just not a good deal for right here. All right, having said that, let me go ahead and take it back to the workshop area until I figure out where I want it. And I and Kitty Blaze will talk to you later. So when you have 5 minutes to just hang out, enjoy the fall colors, watch the chickens play the chicken games. Reindeer's got nothing on the chicken games. Made sure that the bird feeder there's got plenty of water in it. And up there, I had some blueberries left over from making the blueberry pie the other day. I put them in there with some water for the bees, and they're enjoying that too. So I got one chicken over here. She's getting a drink out of this water, because that's what she wants to do. This panda dog's hanging out on the deck with Mom, enjoying the view. Y'all have a good evening.